All right, guys, let's check out a couple of watches from the brand Second Hour. Now, they're out of Australia, and Peter is the owner and the designer of these. Does an amazing job, and I think their logo basically says it all. Where design and quality intersect, and I think that's accurate. You know what I mean? Like it's you have some beautiful designs. The quality and quality control are like top notch. Plus, they come with like extra goodies. Is that a huge deal? No. But when you get the pouch, and it's a really nice pouch, which I put them off to the side. If you look at the unboxing, I showed those. But they come with an extra strap, and they come with a spring bar tool, and it comes with a screwdriver. So you have all the bits you need to size the watch. I think that's nice. And a little microfiber cloth, too. Those, we can't have too many of those, right? We're always wiping our watches down and trying to keep them clean. Let's get into these things. I want to show you them because I've shown the prototypes before, but now I have the production models. So these were Peter giving these to me for doing the video. So that's why you'll see the paid advertisement thing pop up at the beginning. It's because I got a couple of free watches. Not really free. I mean, I did work, right? I did the video and stuff. But anyway, so this guy here, it's 830 Aussie dollars, converted roughly as of today to $605 US. This is a lot of watch for 600 bucks, I think. It's got the Sellita SW200 movement in it. It's got the hardened stainless steel case, so it has 1200 Vickers of scratch resistance. It's a 42 millimeter case. The lug to lug is 46.5 mil. It's 13.2 millimeter thick. It has a single domed sapphire crystal with AR coating. 20 millimeter lug width, awesome H-link bracelet, tapering down to 18 mil, fully milled out clasp with 4 micro adjust. Thank you very much for doing 4. I gotta focus here. Come on, let's focus. 4 micro adjust on this thing. So, and a nice signed clasp there. You have a really cool pressed out case back there with a scuba guy there. That's awesome. And then you have, this is like a compressor style case. So you have the 2 crowns. They're both 7 millimeter crowns, and they're both loomed with their own little logos. Of course, this one's going to be screw down. Actually, this one's screw down too to keep that water resist, but only a couple threads, and then you get right into where you can adjust the inner rotating bezel for your diving time or whatever you're timing. And then you go ahead and screw it down and lock it down, and then you can keep track of time. So very simple, easy to use, and just works. If we zoom in on this guy, you'll see a closer look at the dial here, and you can see how elaborate it is. So wonderful applied indices framed out with a little bit of red. You're going to have BGW9 lume. You'll also have the red tip second hand, hour hand, and minute hand, and then that inner rotating also being red. It really all ties this one together. Obviously, there's other colorways, but this one, the red and the white, was just too striking. It's like a bullseye, right? So it's very cool. All right, let's zoom back out. I did not size this one yet, but you can get a rough idea what it looks like on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. And you're going to be able to get that sized up good too. It wears really good with those crowns being offset. So 42 is not a problem, especially since it has a shorter lug to lug of that 46.5. The strap is actually really nice too. A tropic style strap, but it's super, super flexible. It's going to be very comfortable, and you have these 2 floating matching rubber keepers. And it has the spring bars and everything. They're captured, so easy to swap that out. Like I said, with the tool. Has a nice fine fork here, and then a pin pusher here, or, for doing your micro adjust. It also, he sent me 2 straps. I don't know if it comes traditionally with 2 straps, but it comes with these seatbelt style NATO straps. All right, let's move on to the next watch. This is the Mandala, and that's because of the way the dial is done. This thing is very elaborate as well. This guy here, 725 Aussie dollars, roughly converted over to $528. Now you're really close to that $500 sweet spot. The reason they were able to do that is because it's using a Miyota movement. This one's the 9039 for the no date. If you get the date model, it's going to have the 9015. So they've used the proper movement for the watch. This guy here is a 40 mil, but I really feel like it wears more like a 39 or 38. It actually wears kind of small. So 40 mil, lug to lug is only 46, thickness only 11 millimeter thick. pretty thin watch on this guy. 20 millimeter lug width, bracelet tapers down to 18. This is a 9-link bracelet. This is a very cool bracelet. So when you take the screw pin out of this, there's actual like 9 pieces of metal going across there. So interesting, unique bracelet, 4 micro adjust, same clasp, fully milled out. You get a display case back on this one, so you can see that custom rotor on that Miyota movement. So that's really cool. And you're going to have, I believe, 100 meter water resist on this guy. Still screw down crown, 6 millimeter crown. No problem there. Should also be loomed, I think. And let's pop this guy on wrist so you can see what this one looks like. Extremely comfortable. Both of these, they come with extra straps, but man, their bracelets are so good. Whether it's the H-link or this 7 or this 9-link one, they're both really good bracelets. This one came with a little bit more interesting strap. I think it's supposed to simulate like a stingray pattern or something, but it feels like a water-resistant strap. It doesn't feel like a standard leather or anything like that. It feels like it's very soft, comfortable, and will be a very good bracelet. I forgot to do the zoom in on this one, guys. You got to zoom in on this one. Check out this dial. Check out that pattern that's laid out on that thing. Gilded indices and handset, and then of course you have your cantilever additional indices at the 12, 4, and 8 o'clock positions that just kind of hover over that chapter ring. Pretty cool little feature there. And you'll think back to their first model they did. They actually did something like that too. They didn't do it on the Giant Stride. Well, I guess they kind of did. If you look, they did oversized indices at the 12, 4, and 8. So I guess that's their kind of like their theme, you know what I mean? So I think that works really good. All right, let's kill the lights and check the loom on these. The loom is really good on both these as well. So BGW9 on both of them. And it looks pretty cool when they loomed out those floating indices as well. And then, of course, loomed crowns. That's just really cool extra micro brand type stuff that you get for not a lot of money. I mean, these are way less money. I mean, even the more expensive diver is still easily half of what some new Seiko divers are. Just saying. I mean, that's why they're awesome. All right, guys, thanks for watching.